Also fine, thank you. My name is Mr. Aban, and I'm part of the counseling unit here. And I'm happy that you are able to take this opportunity to go through this process. I saw on your intake form that you want an opportunity to talk about something that is disturbing you and you want to talk about. I'm happy that you're able to come, especially meeting the time. You are very punctual. That is itself a very good sign of a good student. So well done. You have to keep that one up, right? Your name is Janet Apia. Mm. Is it okay if I call you Jane?
Yes.
Okay. So Jane, you are welcome again.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is the counseling unit of this institution. And, I am part of a group of counselors who help students with their daily adjustments in the school process. So I'm here to help you. We are going to go through a process of counseling. It's going to be a process. And, in the end, there's going to be opportunity for you to also come in with your own experiences. That is going to be one of the ways we are going to help you. I'm going to help you, but majority of what we're going to do is going to depend on you. So I'm happy that you have been able to take up this opportunity. So can you tell me something about yourself? I mean, if you don't mind.
Okay. As you said, my name is Juliet Apia and I come from Abuko. I stay with my parents. I'm the third one.
You are the third one of your family.
Yes.
Okay. Tell me something about your life in the school.
Okay, why I'm here is that I'm timid, like a dull person. So when I go to school, it don't help me and it make me feel bad because of my child.
Which form are you?
From one.
From one. Which program?
Science. I
Science.
offer junior science.
General science. Well, that's very good. Do you mind if I write something on paper?
Okay.
I'm only writing so that I can keep proper records of our interaction and the process. And I want to assure you that whatever we are going to discuss here is going to be very confidential. I have a professional seal not to disclose anything we are going to talk about here to any other person. But I told you earlier on that I belong to a group of counseling association, and we are here to help you. If there's going to be any thing we are going to talk about that is going to be difficult or anything that I cannot help you, I'm going to make a referral. In that case, I'll have to discuss with my colleague whatever we're going to go through. And in the process of our counseling also, if there's going to be anything that is going to be detrimental to your life, if something is going to happen to you that will cost you your life, I may also have to take it up with proper authorities. These are just some way of protecting this forum, the way we're going to talk. So, and again, if there's anything that's going to be an injury to anybody who is a minor in this process, I may also have to take it up to a proper authority. Aside that, everything we're going to talk about is going to be very confidential. Are you okay with that?
Yes, I'm okay.
Okay. If that's okay, then it's also fine by me. Now I want you to tell me also some of the things that you think that makes you feel timid. What are some of the things that you have seen on yourself that you think that it's making you timid?
Okay. Especially when I'm at home.
Mm.
When my mom send me to the market, I will be shy, so I don't want to go out. So I will be giving an excuses. That's my hair, this thing. So I will not go because I will not feel like going. Mm.
That is when you are at home.
Mm.
what about school? What are the things that you think you really want to come out to do, but you cannot do, that makes you feel like you are timid or scared or you are frightened? Well, tell me something about school, about your class, about your dormitory life, about your lessons, your club, your teachers, anything.
Okay, in class, when a teacher asks a question, maybe I know the answer of the question, but because I don't have much confidence, I wouldn't be able to stand up and answer that question. And also, even when I see a teacher coming, I would have to hide somewhere because maybe the teacher will come me with questions and I wouldn't be able to answer. So when I see a teacher coming, I will have to find somewhere and hide because I can't stand before him and talk.
Do you have a school mother?
Yes.
What is your relationship between you and your school mother?
At first, she used to like me, but she have come to know that I'm very timid and shy, so she don't actually relate with me again.
And you also have friends. You
No,
have friends on campus.
no, because of that, I don't have friends.
Are you a member of any club or any society? I know that there are some societies on campus. Are you a member of any of them?
No,
Okay. You also have to tell me something about your life at church. Are you a Christian?
yes.
Can you tell me something about your life at church? What happens there?
Okay, I'm those type of people who go to church. After the church, they will go home because I don't join any society in the church.
But there are some societies in your church also.
Yes, but I don't join any.
Okay. Do you have any experience of anybody shouting at you when you were doing something in public, or have you had any experience of encountering somebody who made you feel so shameful or afraid in public?
Okay, this my timid things. It started when I was a child.
Okay.
So I don't feel like going to crowd and be talking. So I've not experienced this before.
Okay. So Susie, there's going to be help for you, right? Don't feel bad and don't think that because of that there's no prospect for you or the future is bleak or anything. I am here to help you. We are going to go through some process. At the end of this process, it can take a time, it can take a while, but in the end, there's going to be some solutions, right? For the two of us, we're going to work around it and it's going to work. Do you believe that?
Yes.
So if I want to reiterate what we're talking about. You have talked about your life at school and also your life at home and also your life at church. And if I got you right, you were saying that you don't have any club or society on campus, and you don't have so many friends also. Mm. And the relationship between you and your school mother is also not that, it's not the best.
Yes.
And I remember you also said that you sometimes you have answers to questions that have been asked by a teacher in classroom, but because you are afraid, and timid, you don't even want to answer them, and you also run away sometimes from your teachers. When you see them one on one, you want to hide, that is true. I mean, but there's going to be a solution for that. And I remember you have also said something about your life at home. You are the third person among your siblings. How many boys and how many girls?
There are two boys and three girls.
Two boys, three girls. Then you said something also about your life at church. you are the one, the type of people who go to church and after sermon or after the service, long, you go home. You don't have time for social interactions. You don't join any church society and all that, But there's going to be a solution for you, because it's not all that bleak and it's not all that down like that. I'm going to help you, and I'm sure that by the end of our session, you will be a very confident person. Do you believe that?
Yes.
Good, good. So we're going to work on certain goals. We're going to set certain goals. They're going to be short goals. And if you are active and you persevere and you are determined, at the end of the goals, you're going to see something very positive. But I can tell you that you are not alone in this kind of a life, or you are not alone. You are not the only person experiencing this kind of thing. You told me that you were a Christian. Have you heard about the story of Moses and Aaron? Moses and Aaron. See, Moses was also a very shy person and also very timid, because scripture says he was also like a stammerer, so he couldn't talk a lot. But he became a very good leader. In fact, he's one of the most significant leaders in the Jewish system or Jewish culture. Even in the Bible, he's a very famous. Remember that at one point in time, he even had to use his rod to divide the Red Sea into two, and he led the people. So you can do it. But he did that with help. He had somebody helping him. That is one of the reasons why you are here. Mm. He was helped by his brother. His brother was called Aaron. So Aaron was guiding him, helping him to talk. In some places where he could not do any active speeches or any active talk, Aaron was there to help him. And that's what I'm going to do with you. We're going to walk on a journey, and at the end of our journey, you're going to do very well. I may also recommend that you join at least one society, one club on campus. If you have an opportunity to join any club, which of them will you join? Do you have anything in mind?
At school, I would like to join a science club.
Science club, okay. Yeah. And since you are a science student, it's also going to help you. It's going to help you, because there's going to be a time after schooling here, you're going to go to the university or to the college, and possibly maybe you may want to take up some science program at the tertiary level. Which program would you like to do when you go to the university?
Biochemistry.
Biochemistry, that's a very wonderful, it's a very good career path you are taking for yourself. In that career, you are going to do a lot of presentation. In the university, a lot of presentation. You may be called upon to stand in front of your classroom and of your colleagues, and do a lot of presentation on papers that you have prepared yourself. So it's very important that at this time we are addressing it here. So when you reach that stage, it can be very easy for you to do that. So we're going to do that. I am also going to recommend that you read something. Read something. I recommend the book for you. In fact, I will try to search. If I still have a copy of that book, I will give it to you. Once in a while, when you are free at your leisure time, you can go to the school gardens, or go to the orchard, or to the fields. When you are alone, then you can just sit there and read aloud. Feel like you are reading to the trees and the flowers. Can you do that?
Yes.
So you just imagine that all these flowers and trees are human beings. They are listening to you, and you are the most important person at that time, and they are so interested in whatever you're going to say, and you're going to say it loud to them, and try to speak to them. Don't worry. Some people will see you. They will think that, oh, what is happening with this girl? It's like she's crazy, but don't worry. It's going to help you so that you can master the courage of talking aloud and talking to people. So there's going to be something we're going to transfer it at the end. After talking to all these trees and flowers, we're going to transfer it to people. So when you are talking to a large crowd of people, you think that they are flowers and trees. You see, it's going to work. You do believe that? It's going to work. So I recommend a very nice, colorful book for you. You will enjoy it, to the best. And I am happy that you're able to come. Our next session is going to be 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks from now. I'll be happy that you can make it as punctual as you did today. So I may want to ask you, how do you feel after this short exploration? How do you feel?
Okay, I feel better. I think I can do what you're saying.
That is good. That is very, very good. So I recommend the book. I think I have it somewhere. Let's see. Okay. So you take this book and try to take up this task I'm giving you. Look at the chapters. Look at the chapters and pick any chapter that you want. You are not forced to read the book, but just look at any chapter. You pick any title that you want, then you go and stand and read it aloud. This is going to be a process for you, right? So take care of yourself and make it up. In 2 weeks' time, it's going to be the 22nd of September. I'll expect you at 8 p.m. 8 a.m. 8 a.m. will be the time. Okay, so have a nice day and take care of yourself.
Alright.